Hey, hello, hello, hello. Y'all come in, please. Come in, please. You are welcome, welcome, welcome. We got to have another talk. Some of our sisters are under attack. Things are going down. Things are happening that should not be happening. And we got to address them. Starting with RHOP, but not stopping there. One of our young beauties, Miss Angel Reese, an absolute superstar, absolute doll, absolute success story. She's also under attack. Yes, she is. So we're going to address that. And there's a cute little interview on Club Shay Shay with little Miss Glorilla. So we're going to talk about that too. Okay? And y'all, my twin is here. Okay, my mini me is here. Let me greet some of you all, and I'm gonna bring my baby up here. I'm that girl is here all the way from Great Britain. Hey sis, thank you for being like number one. Thank you so much again. I appreciate you. Bianca the Beautiful is in the chat. She said, welcome to the porch. Y'all hit your like button, get your drinks, and let's get ready. Shoes off. Thumbs up this video. Debbie Garcia is number 2 on the porch. Hey sis, how you doing? Yes, Lord. Debbie said the teaser ticks her off. Baby, it ticked me off too. My Christian Key is here. She says she's still working, but she in the bushes. I got to call Christian. Somebody text me and remind me to call her. Hey, Lady E, thank you for being like number 4. All right. Yeah, because the last time you called Christian, I was getting ready to go live. So remind me to call, or you call me when we get out of here. Hey, Queena, what's up, girl? How you doing? BJ Dez is in the house. Hey, boo. Queena's number 7, the beautiful and gorgeous Niecy Rose is in the chat. Our Ghanaian bombshell who lives in classy Canada. Yes, she does. BJ Dez, thank you for being number 9. I appreciate it. Leah Aries is in the house. Thank goodness. What would we do? Thank you for being number 10. Magaline, thank you for hitting it and coming in at number 9. Ladies, gentlemen, everybody, y'all come in, hit the like button. Please make sure you put your like number in the chat. Catherine Bennett, you did your homework and watched the sneak peek. Oh, yes. Yes, honey. You say the unmitigated gall of that tall Hispanic gentleman knows no bounds, none whatsoever. And we also going to talk about Giselle and her bruised banana skinned face, because she was rather nasty in that teaser too. Hey, Tiger Eye Oracle, how you doing? Anita, thank you for being number 17, sis. We love you. Glad to see you. Nacho Twins Mama, you hit it at the same time, 17. DS coming in at 18. Hey, boo, and so did Tandra for real. Okay, yeah, we cut it real fast, honey, because we got to get into it. We got to get into it. Katrina Taylor, hey, Trina, girl. Thank you for being 22. Delightful by design. Glad to see you. I'm sorry, 24. You and Tiffany GT both hit it at the same time. How you been, lovely? It's so good to see you. Us miss you. Hey, KK, how are you? Hey, DV, thank you for being 27. Yolanda, thank you for being 25. This is my Monique C. I love her so much. Thank you for being 26. You and KK, thank you. Miriam Sanfleur is in the house. Hey, sis, thank you for being 32. Miss Sparkle is here, guys. This is our resident Mary Kay lady. If you need Mary Kay, this is the lady you need to talk to. She got everything, even the discontinued stuff. Don't sleep on her. Okay, thank you for being number 6, sis. Debatude is 35. What up, Miss Duval Canny? I know that's right. Y'all know I'm excited when I see the Florida girls in the chat. That means so much to me. I love when I get to see the home team. So everybody else, y'all come on in and get comfortable. And housekeeping real quick. As you come in, 1, hit the like button. Put your like number in the chat. If I call your number and you ain't ready, you know what it is. If both of y'all got the same number, whoever answers first may be the person who get lucky today. You just never know, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, use your engagement button on the bottom right-hand side. Hit the circle with the emojis. Send the bubbles up. Let the people know y'all in here is super important. Share this video if you know some people might want to engage in this conversation, a little bit of gossip, a little bit of commentary. Share the video so we can all take part and join in the conversation together, because I have enjoyed even the commentary I got on the replay from our last one. The sisters have been clocked in and making me think. They have come up with stuff that I didn't even think of. And y'all know I be thinking about everything. So please, 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 we want more of us to engage in these conversations, the gossip, the commentary, All of it. I don't care if you think you sound crazy, say it anyway because somebody else might be thinking what you're thinking. Mm? Nextly, if this is your first time on our live, please let us know by saying first time live or FTL so that we can welcome you properly. And if you see someone you've never seen before, make sure you welcome them because that's super important. Everyone should feel welcome. No one should be tolerated. Um, Agree to disagree respectfully. Hey, Dialogue Sisters, thank you for being 36. Rochelle, thank you for being 35. Cheryl, thank you for being 39. Agree to disagree respectfully. Nobody should be making any personal attacks or comments in the chat because that is not okay. And we don't allow that here. So let's be nice. Keep the comments on the people that we're discussing, not on each other. And we ain't got no favorites over here. So one day they might be in the right and we may be on their side. But if by tomorrow they are wrong, they can be drug across this porch. Nobody's safe and everybody can get it. Okay? My baby is here. Mommy's peanut is here. Tell them people, hey, Eva.
Hey, good afternoon.
Okay, y'all. I got Peanut here because we got to drag somebody. And I was telling her about it on the phone, and she had so much good salt for these people. I'm like, well, it sounds like we need to do a dual dragging of the person. And she even gave me input on, how best to drag the person in question. Tracy Lashley, thank you for being 44. Princess with the puppy is 43. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, Delightful by Design say hello. Oh, Tandra, thank you. Everybody's saying, hey, that's what I'm talking about. We so cute over here. I love it. Have y'all noticed that pretty people are less problematic? Am I tripping?
As long as you don't associate with the non pretties.
They'll get you. They will get you. They will. Hey, my argument is thank you for being number 44. That's why I love this porch. We just attract the people with the most beautiful souls and spirits, and we just be cruising. But listen, y'all, she helped me on how best to drag the person in question. So, y'all know we're going to talk about RHOP. They are coming. We're going to handle it. There was a cute little interview with Glorilla and Shannon Sharp on Club Shay Shay. And I'm going to touch on that briefly. There's a couple of other things that I'm going to touch on briefly. But the first person that is up for the drag across the porch. Hey, Cool Gamer. All right. Cool Gamer is always cool, always in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Cool Gamer. But the first person up for the drag is Emmanuel Acho. Yes, Emmanuel Acho. So now here's the thing. I know a lot of you are like, Nitra, who the hell is
Mm-hmm.
Emmanuel Acho? And that's a fair question, ain't it? Because who the hell are you? Who are you, sir? Would you like to tell us who you are? Hmm? Well, I went and did a little digging to find out exactly who he was. So Emmanuel Acho is this incredibly problematic, dusty character who does sports commentary. Yes, he is. And so he had some very unpleasant, unfavorable things to say about little Angel Reese way down there at LSU. Yes, he did. I mean, very ugly things. So we're going to listen to that together because I want us all to hear together what he had to say about one of our little nieces. Okay, because she is a beautiful young lady. She's an academic. She's working hard. She is an excellent basketball player. She's doing very, very well for herself. I think what do they call it? The name and likeness deals, I think is what she has, one of those. Isn't that what it's called, Eva?
I don't know. That's new.
Yeah, that's the new thing that they do for like the college athletes that are doing well because they can't get paid from the universities. So a lot of them will get the name and likeness deals. I know LeBron's son had one. Quite a few of these young people get them. Yes, hating on Bayou Barbie. Yes, and we're not gonna have it. Yeah, we're not gonna have it. But I want y'all to hear what he had to say about this very beautiful, very talented, just a shining star, and a great representation for our young Black girls, because our girls are bad. They are. But unfortunately, they are oftentimes targets. And this time, unfortunately, is no exception. But we're going to drag him today. Monica Jones, hey, thank you for being number 48. So let me ask y'all this. Who is like number 60? Real quick. Who's got number 60? Is 506? I'll give it to 507. Who's like number 60? All right. While we're seeing if somebody has number 60, let me pull this up so we can share the screen and we can all hear what this dingy little piece of trash had to say about that beautiful young girl. Let's see. I'm watching the clock and waiting to see who's got like number 60. Who's got it? So Eva, you haven't had a chance to hear it firsthand yet. So this is gonna be your first time listening, right?
Yeah, I haven't heard it.
Okay, so you get to hear raw and uncut what this thing, and I'm even using the term thing lightly and loosely, because I honestly feel as though thing is an upgrade from what I should call it.
No, that's the hard ER. That's what you call him.
But you know your mama, so we're not gonna do that. But I want y'all to hear. I mean, because the people have already begun to drag him. Carrie Clark, you say you like number 61. Who had number 60? So nobody had 60? Okay. No problem. Carrie Clark, welcome, girl. Nisi says it's always the dusty ones that talk the most. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe it's to get some of the dust out of their throat. Maybe that's what happens when you have the dusty mouth. Nadine, thank you for being like number 51. You finally caught alive. Hey, girl. I know that's right. Y'all, please like this video. Put your like number in the chat. You know you got to be in it to win it. That's all I'm saying. It's just like a scratch off. You got to buy one to have something to scratch. Okay. Anita say drag a manual from the top of the road to the curb. Yes, we plan on it, sis. See, you and my peanut, I believe you her auntie in real life, because that's what she wanted me to do. I was gonna do a light drag. She told me to dive deep into the drag. Lady Blue, thank you for being 56. And Janetta, what's up, sis? Thank you for being 53. Yes. She told me to, Anita, she said dive deep into the drag. And so here I am. Kiko, thank you for being 50. You slow today, but hey, girl, you ain't that slow. You just in time because we're about to share this screen. So I want all of us to hear what this epic piece of refuse had to say about the lovely little Angel Reese. Okay, so let's listen. Y'all turn your sound up because I never know how the sound comes across on the other side. I never know. Okay, all right. So here we go. Let's share the screen. Y'all know I be struggling with the technology, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay. All right. Let me make sure everybody's in. Everybody can hear. Okay.
Now he responds. That's not the right one.
A gender neutral, racially indifferent take.
Listen.
If you want to say, well, Acho, cater your take based upon gender, Acho, cater your take based upon race, I will understand that. But I'm about to give a gender neutral, racially indifferent take. Angel Reese, you can't beat a big bad wolf, but then kind of cry like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Because if you want to act grown, which she has, if you want to get paid like you grown, which you are, if you want to talk to grown folks like you grown, which you did post-game when you told a coach for an opposing team, watch your mouth. If you want to tell people, get your money up, then post-game when you take an L, you just got to take it on the chin. Nobody mourns when the villain catches an L. And Angel Reese, you have self-proclaimed to be the villain. Shout out to you, because you are the second best basketball player on the court, and it was not close. Outside of Caitlin Clark, it was you. 17 and 20, dog. Showed up, biggest game, second biggest game of your career. Absolute dog, but you can't under any circumstance. I'm about to give a gender neutral, racially indifferent. Go to the podium and now try to ask for individuals to give you sympathy. No one has sympathy for the villain. You painted the bullseye on your back. Why are you surprised when people shoot at you? So if you want to act grown, if you want to pose grown, if you want to talk grown, if you want to talk to grown folks grown, then you got to take the L like you grown. Because what frustrated me is when you want to be the villain, but you want to hope for sympathy like a hero. Go to the podium and now try to ask for individuals to give you sympathy. No one has sympathy for the villain. You painted the bullseye on your back. Why are you surprised when people shoot at you?
Go to the next one.
So if you want to act grown, If you want to pose grown, if you
Okay. That I think that's about where it stops. We may have another one that shows more, but I think that's enough. I think that's enough because everything after that got dirtier and dirtier. Hey, Couture Bay, what's up, gorgeous? Thank you for being 62. Oh
So I
yes,
just don't
yes,
get it. He in his first breath told us what he mad at.
yes, he did. Mm-hmm.
You mad
Yeah.
she getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
You mad she young and she still got the light her whole world in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
You're mad she's confident.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like the tone of, oh, you want to act grown and grown. She's in
Mm-hmm.
college. When you're in college, you're an adult. You may not be old. You may not be blowing dust out your puss, but you're grown. So I'm not understanding. Was she supposed to be bowing her head because she popping? No, they
Mm-hmm.
never gave bow your head.
Mm-mm. And I'm gonna tell you what I think. Right. Exactly, Tiffany GT. She wasn't crying because she didn't win. So let's get into why our little angel, and I am referring to her as our little angel because she is our little angel. Like let's make it very clear. When it comes to these young black women, those are our babies. Make no mistake about it. Yes, he's a hater, and I got a problem with that. Hmm? Let's talk about why our little angel was actually crying. She was not in tears because she lost the game. I'm sure that did have something to do with some of her overall emotion. I'm sure that played into it. But let's talk about why our little angel was actually emotional. Okay? So let's just look at the various reasons. So, um, our little angel was receiving death threats. Our little angel was a target of some filthy racist rhetoric and comments, violent language. Our little angel was also the target of people using AI technology to make pornographic material using her image, okay, among other things. So, like the baby, like Peanut just said, he told us up front what he's really mad about. You're the best. You're second only to Caitlin Clark, and nobody else was even close to you. His words, not mine. Ain't that what he said, Peanut?
Very aggressively. That's what he
He
said.
said it aggressively. Yes, very aggressively. Very aggressively. He went on to say that you're getting paid big money and all this other stuff, and this was the second biggest game of your career, and you did your thing, and you showed up like a dog, and this and that. Okay, great. So you told us why you really, really got an issue. A 33-year-old man that you are, because I looked you up. You 33, even though you look like you graduated the year before me, but I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go because we got better things to drag you about today. You a 33-year-old man, but those are your issues with this young, talented, bright, shining star. But let's talk about what you called her. You called that baby a villain and then said that she wants sympathy like a hero. Well, let me just pose this statement. Let me come from this angle. Who the hell told you she wasn't a hero? She might not be a hero to you because she represents everything that you hate. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it because we're going to have to discuss why you hate success so much. Apparently, you're allergic to it. And we're going to discuss your allergy. No Benadryl, though. You apparently have an issue with successful Black women. You've shown it. Or maybe it's just the success that made you not like the Black woman. I don't know. But she's absolutely a hero to a certain demographic that looks like her. That's normally how that works. That's why representation is so important. You then went on to say you painted the bullseye on your back. So don't be surprised when people take a shot at you or take the shot or come after you. Which bullseye did this young Black lady, this young Black angel, pun intended, put on her back that makes it acceptable for people to target her with hate speech, death threats, and using AI to use her image in pornographic material? Now, which action did she take that would make that acceptable? See, this is a typical piece of dusty trash that likes any excuse to excuse people victimizing, attacking, and then blaming the Black woman when she's a victim of such spurless behavior. Let's talk about who Emmanuel Acho is. Go ahead, Evie. Go ahead while I get my notebook.
Who is he? Oh, the 6th-round draft pick.
Yes, yes. Hey, Black, honest, and educated. Thank you for being like number 70. Oh, yes. Let me tell y'all about Mr. Manuel Acho. Y'all know I love my notebook. My handy dandy notebook. We in. Hey, Angela Davis, thank you for being 72. I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all ready. Yeah, Anjanetta Porter. Mm-hmm. Yes, girl. They called her villain because she beat Caitlin Clark last season. Oh, yes. The minute you beat up on Miss Millie's daughter, you become a villain. And what's so funny is Miss Millie's protectors are usually Black men, aren't they? Aren't
But the
they?
thing is, calling her or that whole girls basketball team from LSU, the reason they started going viral was they beat them little white girls. The
Mm-hmm.
white girls was mad, and
Mm-hmm.
then the president's wife had the nerve to invite the losing white girls to the White House, and
Jill Biden funky tail. Yes.
tried to invite them second, to which they said no. And then from there we can't stop hearing about these girls.
Yep. And only because they were made villains by Clear America, by Jill Biden. And I'm not going to forget, and I'm going to say your name, ho. Jill Biden. Mm-hmm. And people wonder why I don't like them people. Y'all made them villains. He was, and they were also making comments like, "Oh, nobody knew who you were until you did whatever to Caitlin Clark." Wasn't nobody talking about Caitlin Clark either, because people don't normally talk about women's sports. Not
Literally.
really. Y'all only took an interest in women's basketball because of that pretty little Black girl. Now let's talk about it. But these are the type of talking points that they have, and you always have raccoonish Americans online who will agree with these takes because they secretly and not so secretly hate Black women too. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. Nita said he evidently was never good enough to be called a villain. Now that's what we about to talk about. Isn't that funny? You see that? I told your auntie Nita, y'all just alike.
Oh dear.
Yes. So Peanut told me, y'all, to go and pull up his stats, because I was like, I ain't gonna pull up his stats. I ain't gonna be that petty. She said, pull them up. So let's talk about who Emmanuel Acho is. So he was born on November the 10th, 1990. Mhm. November 10th, 1990. And he was drafted into the NFL in 2012 by Cleveland. He was a 6th-round draft pick. He was pick number 204. So
Oh boy.
everybody literally wanted 203 different people before they ever wanted him. Like, you literally are Lil Darryl. God dang. 204? Pick of the litter, you were not. Couture Bay say it was when Louisville lost that they got pressed. Remember that? They fought that game. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But let's get on back into his stats because it's even funnier than this. So he was drafted by Cleveland in 2012 on the 6th round of the draft, number 204. So basically, it wasn't too many people left. It was like, all right, I'll take it. But they quickly traded him off. He didn't play not one game for Cleveland. Mm-hmm. Yes, nieces say that's where the envy stems from. I believe so.
Oh
I
yeah.
need y'all to like this video. Who is like number 90? Please put your number in the chat. Like number 90, please put your like in the chat. Number 90, calling number 90. Put your like in the chat. I'm going to read some comments until them likes go up. DS say Cleveland Browns aren't exactly a winning team, but I digress. I mean, they don't have to be. They clearly didn't want that loser.
Winning team or not, they pay. All them
They
people
didn't,
pay.
but they didn't want him. They didn't want him. And Janetta Porter say Acho has a problem with successful Black athletes, especially those who are confident and unapologetically themselves. Uh-huh. Child, you better talk about it, Debbie. Mr. Practice Squad. Hey, DH, thank you for being number 76. Tish hit us twice with 77 and 78. What up, girl? Mm-hmm. Hey, Tiffany J, thank you for being number 80. Y'all run my likes up. Run me up. Thank you. Share this video. So, listen, they traded him right away. He never played one game. Hey, Vintage, thank you for being number 80. Yes, y'all didn't play one game for Cleveland. They traded him right away. And they traded him to Philadelphia, to the Eagles. He went to the Eagles. And he only played 2 seasons. Ain't that something? This sounds like somebody, Eva, how did Cat Williams put it? It's like he has an unnatural allegiance to losers. Yeah, that's how it's looking. That's how it's looking.
He has a covenant with losing.
He has a covenant with the spirit of losing. Yes, he does. Akua say, okay, so Emmanuel is a rejected sour grape. Got it. Looks that way. Looks that way.
And now he's a professional bootlicker.
That part. Boy, that tongue got to be sanded in a mug, huh? That's okay. Let's keep going about good old Emmanuel. So he played 2 seasons for the Philadelphia Eagles, y'all. In 2013 and 2014 only. Yes, DS, he has the loser target on his back. Absolutely. And apparently he just can't wash it off. So here are his stats. In those 2 seasons, he only played a total of 20 games. 20 games. Yes. So in 2013, he played in 6 games. In 2014, he played in 14. He had a total of 33 tackles for both years combined. 22 were solo, 11 were assisted. Out of the 22 solo, he only got 1 of them in the first year and 21 in the second. And out of the assisted tackles where he had help, he only got 1 the first year and 10 the next. Now, he had what you call stuffs. Now, a stuff for football is tackles that give you negative yardage, meaning it was done before the line of scrimmage. You know, you got to get past the line of scrimmage to get your first down. Y'all know that, right? I know we're girls, but we know football. A lot of us are Southern girls, and you know, in the South, football is a religion. Happy to be happy. We glad that you're number 86. Catherine Bennett, thank you for being number 90. I appreciate it. So them stuffs, he only had 1 out of 2 years. 1. And you a linebacker. Understand that this man played linebacker, but he only had 1 of those in 2 years. And that didn't even happen till his second year. And then him was gone. So now we see a little bit more about why he has a covenant with the spirit of losing, as my baby said. Now, DS said he should have gotten them stats sealed like a felony record. He sure should have for a day like today. DS crazy. Tiffany GT say, no wonder why we don't know his name. Right. That's why I said it's a good question. Who is the man with Archo? Because I don't know him. What Alicia Keys say? You don't know my name. And I swear on my mother and father, it feels like. Debbie Garcia said he tries to cover his hate by saying I'm being a devil's advocate. No, he's just a devil. Just like he started off, right? Just like he started off that very problematic rant, like I'm gonna put race and gender to the side, and then immediately attacked her based on her race and gender. Like, child bye. Brandon Martin, hey, thank you for being number 90. Yes, Giselle is the dummy, but we on another dummy right at the moment. So let's talk a little bit more about who Emmanuel Acho is. Because see, there's another layer here. It's another layer. Hey, Dana Brown, thank you for being 93. Guess what the other layer is? Hey, Callie. Oh, Callie, you're the best. It's always the bitter losers that are the experts. He wins at losing. Yes, he does. He's number 1. You're number 1, Emmanuel. You'll never hear that again. But listen, y'all know what else about Emmanuel that gives another layer to this? Hey, Dana Scott, thank you for being 94. What gives another layer to this is that Emmanuel Acho is a first generation West African here in the US. Yes, he is. Now he happens to be Igbo, and that don't win him no brownie points with me. Mm-mm. Mba. It doesn't. So this speaks to something a little bit deeper. This ain't just regular Dusty. This is not just regular anti-black woman. Oh, baby, this is giving anti-black American, anti-black woman. It's a lot going on with you, Emmanuel.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find out that you feel some type of way because you got some anti-black American sentiment. Because that's, baby, when I started digging into who you were, it made so much sense. Well, let me tell you why I feel that way. I ain't just pulling this out of my backside. Let's talk about it. Well, y'all, Emmanuel Acho decided he was going to create a digital series, an anti-racism digital series called Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man. Went on to write a book with the same title, and then wrote a second book with a similar title called Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Boy. So I said to myself, and myself said, So, somebody who feels himself to be versed enough on the nuances of racism in this country didn't see how problematic it would be to go on a nationwide program to justify and excuse death threats, racist hate speech, and sexual harassment of a young Black woman. Why would he not know better than that? This is somebody who's writing books on it. He's getting paid. I mean, New York Times bestseller. Hell, looked like he did better at writing books about racism that he seems not to have grasped for some odd reason than he ever did playing football. I mean, this is someone who was a linebacker. He had the opportunity to join the ranks of people like Ray Lewis and Lawrence Taylor and Dick Butkus and Derek Brooks and Jack Lambert and DeMarcus Ware and the great Willie Lane from the Chiefs. Y'all remember Willie Lane back in the day, Brian Urlacher and them? But instead of excelling at what he was supposed to be excelling at, what did he excel at? He excelled at pandering to the racist experience of Black American people in this place that he clearly has no grasp of or respect for. Now, I said, so Emmanuel is good at pandering. And so now we see him here pandering to clear people. So you pandered to us first so that you could make money off books. And then got your dingy, dusty, lackluster, inglorious tale on that program to pander to those clear folks by insulting your own sister. Am I tripping? Let me know if I'm tripping.
No, that's what he did.
That's what it looked like to me.
So writing books on an experience that don't have nothing to do with you. If you a first generation American, you don't know about the Black American racism experience
at all.
Absolutely nothing.
But you absolutely took your time to do a digital series and write 2 books on an experience that you had no grasp of, no respect for, and then turned around and participated in some very misogynoir-based attacks against a young Black woman. This is who you are, Manuel Acho. That's who you are. Ain't that special? So it gives the only thing this man is good at is pandering.
Yeah. He has no identity of his own. He don't know how to win other than being full of crap.
So we pander to Black folks to sell books, and we pander to white folks when it's time to attack Black women to keep your spot on that show. Because it can't be your expertise in sports, because you've already demonstrated you have no proficiency when it comes to that at all.
No, he always
We've
gives
seen your
me.
level of proficiency.
I never knew his name. I didn't know where he came from, but I've seen him after the game or in halftime shows, and he always has terrible takes. Like he never knows what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept wondering, well, why is that? Why is that nigga there? Oh, he there. I know. I kept wondering. I kept wanting to know, and then we find out it's because you lick white behind very well.
As good as Sherman. But this is
No,
who we
that
dealing with.
ain't Charmin. That might be Angel Soft. Charmin don't stick to you.
But Angel Soft, it get in there.
Hmm.
Y'all, when I tell you, it was so disturbing to see. This is the caliber of creature that got up and got dressed. I cannot, vouch for whether he bathed or not. I wouldn't put it past him to skip a bath. To get on that platform in front of those cameras, in front of those lights, to justify the attack of a young black woman. Women, ladies, all hands on deck, because not only are we under attack, our young ones are under attack too. And y'all better be calling it out every time you see it. Queen of Hearts KS, thank you for being like number 100, sis. I love you. Okay. Debbie Garcia say UT taught you how to hate your own women of your race. But see, I'm gonna tell you something, Debbie. He might not have learned that at UT. I personally believe that what we're seeing from Emmanuel Acho is more anti-Black American than it is pure basic misogyny or misogynoir. So it
Yeah, I'm
smells
sure he feels like I'm this great African, but you could achieve nothing. And how can these lowly black American
American
niggas,
women. Don't forget the women.
and,
Add the
and it's
woman.
a woman to boot, because he feels some type of way about the men, but a woman to boot, and you are African and y'all so patriarchal. Oh, you feel away.
And okay, that's the word. Say that P word again.
Patriarchal.
Bim. That's the word. So when you start looking at someone who is accustomed to the patriarchy, being in this place and having to experience Black women basically thumb their nose at the patriarchy, experiencing Black men in this country who are not equipped to even participate in patriarchy, and seeing young Black women excel despite how bad you want them not to. That's what I think we looking at, y'all. That's what I think we seeing. Ooh, Edna Crowder in here bringing the heat. She say some Black men are worse than the KKK.
Oh, for sure.
You better say it. You better say it. Debbie, I didn't see nobody come to that baby's defense. I didn't. I did not. But yeah, that happened. That indeed happened. So, like I said, ladies, head on a swivel, and I wanted to break it all the way down. Tandra say Eve is my kind of people. Well, she my kind of people too, because she came out my belly. But that thing crazy. Okay, Auntie Eva, thank you for being 101. So yeah, I just want y'all to know this is who this person is. I'm sure we've all seen clips and blurbs on the blogs. People are absolutely dragging him. I'm gonna read y'all some of the comments that have been captured toward this dastardly character, and then we're gonna move right along. Yes, we are. So the people are saying some of the comments. I ain't gonna read them all, but some, and then we're gonna move on from this disgraceful character. One comment reads, according to Emmanuel Acho, Angel Reese, who was crying about receiving death threats, AI, you know what made of her, and being the target of the ugliest racism I've ever seen, deserved everything she got because she talks crap at a free throw line. This man is disgusting, and he is. This person says, Emmanuel Acho is being dragged across the internet while Angel Reese just dropped an absolutely iconic Vogue magazine draft announcement. Yes, she did, and she looks so lovely. She really did. She said, today is a great day. This young lady says, okay, wait. Y'all be giving it to me in the chat, man. DH said, I was done with this ninja when he did Shakara Richardson in 2021. Say it again. Okay, Dana Brown say, you better say a word. what he said was downright awful. Okay, DS said another nobody that wanted to be somebody. Hey, Carmesita Jones says, how you doing? Good to hear from you too. This person says another failed take, gender neutral, racially indifferent. When do black women ever get to be human? And then the use of cowardly dog. Be for real, Emmanuel Acho. Ruyat say this person says, has Emmanuel Acho ever had a good take? Probably not.
No, never. Not on nothing.
Never in his life. This one says, woo, Emmanuel Acho, man, compare a black woman to a dog. You need to choose your analogies better. Indeed. And
But you
his
know about racism, and you thought
yeah,
that
but
was okay.
he knows so much about racism in this country that he can write 2 books. He
You
knows how
don't
to.
compare a black woman or a black man to any sort of animal. If you do, you better be very careful.
Yeah, you might want to be, because ladies over here really don't subscribe to patriarchy, and we will give you way better than you ever thought you was giving us. Way better. Edna say black women ain't supposed to have feelings. Oh no, not according to those people. No, men are disgusting, and black men are really like coming in last place when it comes to respecting black women as humans and worthy of humane and human treatment. But his response, he says, "Dear level-headed friends." So apparently, you have to be stupid to be level-headed. Dear level-headed friends, please know I always speak out on racial and gender bias, one of the few on TV to speak on it. I have consistently publicly supported Angel through it. However, I don't blindly support anyone. I assess every situation individually, then speak. Is that a response? He then goes on to say, also, just because you disagree with one individual's actions one time does not mean you hate them. Is that what that was? Because I didn't hear him speaking on one individual action.
No,
What I
you talked
heard
about
was
everything. You made
she,
yourself a villain. You put a target on your back. That's not speaking for one night.
no, right. He was speaking about the
Her
the
entire
the
career.
totality of her
Hmm.
career, her successes, and people who felt a certain type of way about seeing a little black girl win. That's what he did. But he has summed it up in his oversimplification in his response. He said the job is to be an analyst, not a fan, which means your opinions must shift as actions shift. For those in doubt, here's proof, posting some crap that he said in the past. Baby, we don't care. We heard you loud and clear. And you're not going to tell us to believe you and not our own ears. Okay? So let me get Brandon's comment, and then we're going to move on to RHOP because we got some more trash to drag to the curb. Oh, yes. Brandon says Yahoo News, some alleged Acho's view of the matter was tainted by underlying disdain for black women, while others painted the host as Uncle Tom, parroting rhetoric handed down by his superiors at Fox. Are you surprised? This man is a professional panderer. He pandered to us to get on the New York Times bestseller list, and now he's pandering to the folks at Fox because, you know, they are notorious for not liking black folks, especially black women, unless you're the Candace Owens type. Josie, thank you for being 110. All right. C. May says, when clout chasing goes wrong, miss me. Right. He was definitely trying to get his name in the papers by dragging that little sister. Dana
I
Brown.
think he was just too emotional and incensed. Because if he thought about it in this climate, I don't think he would have did it.
Wouldn't have tried it at all. Yes, David, he was trying to talk down on people. He wanted to condescend because we clocked his crap. Edna said,
Hmm.
in my opinion, Caitlin looked like she takes steroids. She does. I can see clear people winning over. I can't see clear people winning over blacks. Well, sometimes it happens. It's a matter of best and not best. But does she look like she could be using some performance enhancing
From
chemical?
last year, oh yeah. From
It looks
last
like
year, because you weren't looking like that last year. You're a female. You ain't bulking up like that. On top of the fact, while we talking about coons, let's get on Ice Cube.
oh yes, how he's
Why?
offered $5 million to Caitlin
Why are
Clark.
you offering that to this lackluster heifer who had to come try to get she? She want to keep going till you win again. You couldn't win the first time. You got invited to the White House as a loser. Imagine that. That's embarrassing. And I've been felt like Ice Cube was a coon. It been gave coon. But you offering this white girl, had to watch it. You offering this white girl $5 million to come play in your little league to build it up, and not Shakari or none of the other girls, even girls we haven't heard of. You offering her, and oh, she's the best. She's the best maybe this year because those stats constantly change. But be serious.
Yeah, I saw that.
But you also for black people, child boo. That's why your child is
Ah,
sleeping with a dog.
hey.
Please be serious.
Ah, whew. Where's my fan? Ooh, where's my fan? I ain't got no fan. I'm gonna have to use what I got. Ooh, it's getting hot in her. Okay. All right. Let's head over to RHOP. Yes, Couture Bay. Yes. Lord, get y'all's niece. Jesus. Okay. Let's head over to RHOP, shall we? Oh, things have happened. Things have happened. So I want us, if y'all don't mind, to listen to some audio because you know we cannot play with Bravo with the video. You know we not even finna try it because you know how they treat us over here. Okay. There are some teasers of some foolishness that has taken place, and we're gonna get into it. Oh, Lordy. The teasers are here and we got to talk about it. The first thing, yes, Bianca, you heard that crazy girl. Um,
I can't see the comments.
I don't even know how to show them to you. Look, this. Let me just pull it up.
Uh, Lassie, who's in the well, Lassie?
Okay, so the teasers from the season 8 reunion. The teaser from the season 8 reunion. We got to listen to this one first, and it's just interesting. It's very interesting. Hey, Jay Della Ray, number 113. Thank you so much. All right. Couture, baby, what you say? Ooh, I'm trying to catch the comments. Yes, girl, Lassie. Yeah, listen. Queen of Sage, Seanitra, that's your child for sure. Girl, no DNA test needed. None. So listen now. Y'all got to listen to this. So this is a teaser, and I want to kind of prep you for what you all are about to hear because it is pure foolishness. We are about to hear Mia Thornton become a victim of her own coochie.
How?
Yes, you heard me right. This girl is a victim of her own coochie. She done slung it to the four winds.
I'm finna say, do it get out at night?
I mean, apparently she don't lock the doggy door. It just gets loose. And so it got loose and the whole house, her whole house is in disarray. We got Uncle G angry, calling people, texting people, group texting gentlemen, all types of stuff. And so because her pocketbook done ran loose, I mean ran rampant like a rabid animal, just loose. And Uncle G is angry and saying stuff to people. Now she's a victim of her own coochie. And Wendy and Candiace are to blame. Now, when y'all hear this, we're going to discuss it because I have watched these people on this platform, on RHOP, consistently find a way to blame black women for everything that goes wrong in their lives. We got Giselle calling us all a bunch of violent, aggressive women because she claims she got death threats, and who the hell would she be accusing other than black women? I mean, I know she's not saying that white people, clear people, are threatening to take her life because of colorism. Like, since when do they care? Their system is the big sister to colorism. Okay, so it wouldn't be them, and it can't be black men because we got people like Emmanuel Acho, like, and we got so many black male YouTubers who prop up colorism and attack black women who point it out overtly and covertly. So you can't be accusing them. So she's all, we all of us collectively as a group. Okay, they called a meeting and said all of y'all did. and everything that happens, even when they brought Lord Goro from Mortal Kombat to attack Candice at the Tacky GNA fashion show, they found a way to blame Candice because Lord Goro got papped upside her head by Kiana after hitting Kiana in the face with a glass. That was a black woman's fault. So now that Mia's coochie has left her house in shambles, that, my dear, is now being blamed on Candice and Wendy. So I just wanted to get you ready for what you're about to hear. Okay? I want you to be ready. Let me make sure the sound is up. Wait a minute. That wasn't supposed to happen. I hate when that kind of thing happens. Hold on. It got out of hand. Okay. Hold on. It's coming, y'all. My sound got away from me. So they're going to be blamed for not, I guess they were supposed to coddle her and they didn't coddle her. So it's all her fault. It's all their faults that her coochie has laid her home to waste. Okay. Hey, Vita, thank you for being here. Yes, they're to blame.
I will own that. Yeah.
Listen.
Your husbands have hung out with G a lot. Did you ever drop hints to Chris or Eddie that the marriage was in trouble?
You go ahead. When I went through this, everybody on the sofa reached out to me except for Candice and Wendy. And I thought to myself,
I didn't reach out. I will own that. Yeah.
Holy these girls are not my friends.
Why didn't you reach out?
I will say this, Mia, in full transparency, when Gordon reached out to our husband
In a group chat.
he was there to annihilate you.
Yes.
He called you everything but a child of God.
It was horrible.
It was vicious.
So why
And
wouldn't
let me finish. Let me finish.
Is she good?
But let me finish. Let me land. Where we left off last year, you had physically assaulted me. At that moment, I could have said, "This is my lick back." I had all this information and ammo.
You wanted us.
So while I did not call.
Y'all hear that? All that cross talk, trying to talk over them in the back. That's Giselle and Robin, and we're going to get into those lackluster, dingy hookers next. Okay, but keep listening.
Please understand that the woman I am, I never once said anything till today about what he has said about you.
Yes. Okay, well, I will
that shows you that even though we may not be best friends, there's a certain level of love
and respect.
Oh.
that I do have for you.
Yes. I want to say this to you. I felt really uncomfortable for you. I was really concerned for you. I just didn't want to be involved.
I mean, reaching out and saying you're concerned isn't getting involved.
It is, because we're not friends. That's fake.
Same treatment, but I would reach out to you if it was a reverse role. Even Karen called, and Karen and I are the outs. I've been coming for her all year. She called me several times. Like, this is a sisterhood, right? Well, we want to preach that always.
Yes,
right? We love each other no matter what. I don't care what y'all say. I know we're not that heartless, okay?
Okay. Candice and Wendy, your husband.
So listen, let's talk about this. Let's talk
So a
about
whole segment on why they didn't get in your business.
Somehow her coochie went on a rampage. I mean, it got loose. People, I saw Bianca say loose as a goose. It was more than loose. It was a whole bandit. It was a marauder, midnight marauder.
I was going to say, it sounds like she don't know where it go and when it come back.
At all. It does not check in with her. It don't even check in with her. As she's sitting on that stage, you can't swear that her coochie is with her that moment.
No, her coochie need couples counseling so they can get back together. They not on one accord.
Let's straighten it out. But they don't want to do that. So now after you've been a whore, tore up your entire house, now the onus is on the one black woman that you made into a villain for saying your mama threw salad at her and tried to put her in the hot seat. And the other lady that you lied against and said that she had lesbian activity with you and physically assaulted her with a drink and then tried to assault her with your purse and a cell phone while breaking your own fingernails and beating your own tail. These are the two people who have this heavy responsibility to check on you. Notwithstanding that after the dirt you did to Wendy Osefo, like she said, she easily could have said, this is my opportunity to get my lick back. But she didn't, because that's the decent thing to do. And like I told Peanut, she know that's what I would have done, is not say anything. I know dirt on a whole lot of people. Listen, y'all, side note, I know dirt on people who have done dirty things to me. And my baby can tell you it's the truth. And I still ain't never said nothing. So I'm with Wendy when she right. But what was interesting in that, first of all, when Wendy pointed that out to her, Mia goes, girl, you should have been glad to get that. You physically assaulted that woman because you were accusing her of sleeping with Peter when you were the one that was throwing your coochie like a Major League Baseball. That was you. It was you inviting people to your bedroom, just like she said. That was you. You large Hispanic gentleman, you. That was you. And then by the time y'all get to the reunion, you've already lied and said this lady had lesbian relations of some sort with you, with your disgusting self. Why the hell would that woman want bumps or to be itching or have things crawling on her?
Literally.
When we know that your coochie is a feral animal, why the hell would she ever allow you to put your private parts on hers? Because that is exactly what you said out of your filthy little mouth. And the lips on her face have been so overinflated and deflated that they just flap at will. So everything she says double. Every time she talk, I hear echo. She said once, her lips said twice. But she, on the other hand, she had a responsibility to check on you. And then you get Andy Cohen, call himself gonna hold them to the fire, gonna tell Candiace, I mean, checking on her wouldn't have been good. Yes, the hell it would. Because I would only be calling you because your husband called my husband to call you every name but a jackleg child of God. It's this onus, this extra responsibility for Black women to be everybody's mammy. How disgusting is that? How do you ask a Black woman as accomplished as Wendy Osefo to mammy for a slow Yeti? A Yeti prostitute from the lobster and steak evening gown strip club. Are you serious? Are you telling me that a Black woman can be a political commentator, a 4-degree holder, one of which is a PhD? You can be invited to the White House, the governor's mansion. You can be on every set and the darling of all of DC politics. But you, Black woman, who have ascended so high, have a responsibility to condescend so low to mammy for a Yeti prostitute from the lobster and steak strip club? Seriously? Is this what we really looking at?
When the show come out, we better not see Candiace or Wendy apologize. Like, well, I guess I could have. They better not.
Candiace already was like, well, I can admit that I didn't reach out. Girl, bye. Girl, bye.
What is that to admit? I didn't reach out. That ain't nothing to admit. Your phone ain't rang.
It's not my job to mammy for you. Now, let's talk about the double standard. It was perfectly okay. No one better than Eyelash or told Giselle that you have a responsibility to speak up for what's right when Mia, the Yeti prostitute, physically attacked Dr. Wendy Osefo. It was okay to say, well, I don't like her. But this, and mind you, you don't like her because she told you about your behind. Appropriately, too. But Wendy doesn't have a right to say, the best I'm going to do for you is not air you out. She has now a responsibility, not even just to say that something is right or wrong, which Giselle was never held to a standard to do. Her saying something is right or wrong wasn't enough. No, you needed to condescend all the way down to the gutter where Mia lives to call her to say, woo, 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 poor you. It's not your fault that your coochie is a rabid hyena. Mm-hmm. That is not the responsibility of Black women. First of all, let's talk about the fact that a Black woman would never be able to get away with being such a vapid whore and a pathological liar and be coddled. No,
not at all.
We literally have seen Portia Williams sleep with one man after snitching on this lady, and they have called this girl everything, including the whore of Babylon. We have not seen paternity issues for PJ. We have not seen some strange man popping up threatening to take PJ out of her house because I think I'm the daddy. No, I think I'm the daddy. I that baby pappy boss. We ain't seen none of that with Portia. And yet somehow people are comfortable calling her every type of whore they can come up with. I mean, I've heard some interesting, and I mean interesting adjectives for the Black woman. But this mangy Yeti prostitute, this huge Yeti prostitute with the craters in her face, is not only Jezebel's intern, but also a pathological liar. And somehow Black women of dignity, caliber, and timber are supposed to bring themselves down to the filth, the gutter, and the sewage system to coddle her and say, woo, 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 poor you. We don't know why your coochie is giving you these problems. And don't nobody see nothing wrong with this. Nobody.
We can't see nothing wrong with it till we see how them heifers respond.
Your mama over these people, girl. I'm over. Edna say Bravo is a plantation and Candiace and Wendy are in the field. All Black people need to leave Bravo. Sure do, but they won't.
No,
The girl says Mia is a perfect example of how not to be a garden tool. How you throwing your drawers and don't have nothing to show for it. Elizabeth Taylor is rolling in her grave because Liz laid the foundation. Well, Liz was smart enough to, trade husbands, not just trade prophylactics. Classic Quilla say they trying to force Mia on us. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hey, hello, beautiful people. I'm trying to get some of these comments. Hold on. I don't want to miss too much. I know I missed some because I be running my mouth. I'm sorry, y'all. Tish say, I need to start keeping up with the names you call out and how many times you call them out. I'm laughing. So, I'm sorry. I get angry. Not really angry. I just become annoyed with people in my mouth, doesn't have a filter. I apologize. Miriam says their purpose is to humble Wendy and Candiace. Yes, it's to humble and it's to degrade and to debase too. It's a matter of we're going to put you Black heifers in your place. That's exactly what's going on. Callie says, why is it always on Candiace and Wendy to make things right? Giselle never has to apologize. The cancer on the show is Giselle. Yes. And the bleeding hemorrhoid on the show is Mia Thornton. Or should I say the bleeding yeast infection on the show is Mia Thornton. Yes, Liz was talented too. Yes, she was. And she got a bad rap. They lied about that lady till she got cancer. Before she died, they lied and said Liz had surgery on her face and it wasn't one cut. Brandon say Black folks are always expected to be forgiven. Stop that. Thank you. We don't owe you our forgiveness. We don't owe you benevolence. What we owe you is our behind the kiss and sometimes a behind whipping. And usually we're too kind to give those things out. Usually. Josie say the smelly one is Robert. Not true. Very true. Tamika say Mia is being revered as the star of Potomac according to media outlets. Yes, Carlos King started that. And are we surprised? Are we? Oh, yeast is more like it. Yes. Bleeding pus-filled yeast infection of Potomac is Mia Thornton. But it was just interesting. It was interesting. So let's talk about the crosstalk we heard in the background. Y'all heard that? Eva, you heard that when they was talking and you started hearing like bees over there? Let me tell you what happened. So while they was talking, and Wendy was in the process of gathering Mia up, like one of them ponytails that the hood girls get with the black gel. You know how they snatch all the edges from the, She was gathering her pretty good. She did it classy, but she gathered her. Round about that time, you got Giselle and Robin sitting back there talking about, wasn't they just bumping vaginas? So now, last reunion, they came on that platform. Wendy got some straightening. Mia admitted she was lying. And those two dingy, piss water yellow whores sitting up here still perpetuating a lie that was cleared up. Now, we already heard them trying to perpetuate the lie from the lady with them deep neck slashes. And Andy had to tell them, didn't that lady come back and say she lied and she made that up? So now here we are again with them perpetuating a lie from last season that lying Mia Thornton said. Wendy fronted her on it at the reunion, and Mia copped to the fact that she lied, that that's not what happened.
They enjoy lies too much. They do something to them.
They do. That's why I keep saying Bravo, NBC Universal, Truly Original, these trash buckets on this show, these people are demonic. You're not going to convince me that you love lying that much and you're not a demon, or that you're not demon possessed, or at least demon influenced. Like nobody, no normal person who is not under demonic influence is that comfortable and that in love with lying. Like, why would you do that? Is that not sick?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly say, why do they still lie so much? At this point, we need deliverance. Where is Mama Susan? Because she was calling Holy Ghost fire for Mia. I need her to call Holy Ghost fire for Giselle and Robin Lion Tales too. We need some warfare prayers and deliverance ministry. Quick. Because at this point, I'm willing to believe all these whores are possessed. This ain't normal. Joseph say, side note, Nitra, your video about Gizzard's lies is being talked about on other channels, and people are sharing it and pointing out that Gizzard is lying too much. Well, I'm glad. And to any channel who is sharing it, you are highly welcome. Help yourself, darlings. Help yourself. Not upset with you. Anita say, I'm so sick of those Gizzard, Robin, and Ashley. Disgusting. Yeah, we can't leave her out. But in that exchange that we heard when Wendy and Candiace and Mia were having their exchange, that was specifically Robert and Giselle, neck and shoulders, which I'll call them, perpetuating a lie that was cleared up at last reunion. So my thing is, at this point on this show, what's the point in even clearing up a lie when you got people that'll just come back and repeat it and pretend that they don't know that the lie got cleared?
They act like children. Something wrong with them.
They are disgusting. They are truly disgusting, reprehensible, reprobate creatures. Because at this point, I feel like maybe y'all don't know right from wrong no more. I feel like maybe they have been evil and nasty and dishonest so long that they really don't know no better. I'm serious. Like, well, I'm not going to say who do I know, because I know you and I can name a couple people who have misplaced the truth to that extent. But I believe them to be, demonically influenced too. But that's not something that normal people do. Just sit up and lie for the sake of lying.
No, not being told, that's not true. We have you on camera. That's not true.
And they keep repeating the lie.
Yeah, something wrong with they do need deliverance.
They do. But
you gotta think, with media, of course, you got plenty of demonic influenced people. And if you stay in it too long, either you're going to become demonically influenced or you're going to get out. Because
you're going to get battered and bruised trying to fight them. And they might win.
You know what?
I said, you're going to get battered and bruised trying to fight them, and they might win.
Yeah, you might get beat up. It's no point. It's really, and the lies are more entertaining than the truth. And people keep tuning in. So it's not going to stop until people quit tuning in.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's true. That's very true. As long as they can get ratings, which is why I go out of my way to make sure that when I watch, you don't get not one extra view, not nothing. I will pay for apps and all to make sure that you don't get a view, because I don't want to support it in that way. But like I said before, I'm one of the, your mama, I'm one of the lone dummies that keeps, for whatever reason, feeling like I can fight the system, or I can be a voice and say what needs to be said when everybody else is lying and upholding bull crap. Right now, what's going on Twitter is crazy. It's crazy. Girl. The people are incensed. There's one young lady, like, she said some wild stuff. She was saying stuff like, get them light-skinned heifers off the show. She didn't say heifers, but she called them BIT, who's, and I'm not really, I don't care for that word. But she's a young lady from the UK. Kind of cute girl. Real close cut afro. And she really went in. She didn't tell no lies. You know, I don't really want to play what she said because there was so much cussing in it. Hey, Charm CC. Hey, Poetic Lyrics. Thank you for being 124. But she was on there and she was like, get them off, and was just talking about their disgusting behavior. I kind of want to play what she had to say. Yolanda says their stands remain delusional even when their lies are exposed. Right. And I feel like in order to be a stand to those types of people, that y'all's demons have to have something in common. I just can't, like, if you are a decent person, that type of behavior is not going to resonate with you. And it's going to irritate you.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to irritate you. You're not going to be comfortable with people like intentionally telling lies. Josie say, play it. Y'all, it's a lot of cussing. I mean, she right though. It ain't, you know, let me see. If I can pull it up quick, then we will. I'll go ahead and play it if I can find it quickly. If I have to do too much digging, then it won't happen. But if I can find it quickly, this young lady was very impassioned, but that's just one of the people. Gabor called me to tell me somebody somehow compared Chris Bassett to Emmett Till. I'm thinking there had to be one person because he said there was no likes on it. But I was like, so, you know, for me, why even talk about it? That's one person who went way out left field. But the people on Twitter are ticked. Callie and TikTok and Twitter, because some people are sharing some of the TikToks to Twitter, and it is a mess.
Now that's Emmett Till is a crazy comparison. I can get where they're going with that, but that's crazy.
It's real crazy, but I did understand where they were going, and I think they were having a visceral reaction to Giselle's Miss Millie type behavior. I will just lie and say you're doing something to me to get you in trouble.
But it's purely because he is with that black girl.
Precisely. And so that's why I said I understood it. It was a wild take, but you know, I understood it, and everybody does not have the ability to articulate things properly, so they were just speaking on how they felt. And so I'm not going to knock them for having that feeling. I am glad that a bunch of people didn't co-sign that and just realized, okay, this person is having a feeling based on the disgusting behavior that is here, but that's not necessarily accurate. Callie, thank you for the super chat. She said everything Mia and G has said about their life and marriage has been a lie. Mia lied to fit in and get on the show. Kenya Moore lied about Walter to get on RHOA. There goes a parallel. There's a parallel. That's true. But I can tell you this, Callie, had Kenya Moore told 1/8 of the lies, because Kenya's a big liar, but she don't lie like Mia Thornton. And I dare say Kenya Moore couldn't have kept her job lying like Mia Thornton either. Debbie say, did you see Rings trying to help Mia blame Gordon? Child. But you know, I don't say much about Gordon because I feel like this is trouble that Gordon bought for himself. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Gordon didn't have to buy this trouble.
Do you?
Nobody told him to do that. You cannot, and my sister on the phone said, and Kenya didn't keep her job. Kenya absolutely didn't keep her job. But Mia Thornton, Robert Dixon, Giselle Bryan have done far worse. And we see that they're still working. They have not missed a season. They were not put on pause. They were absolutely allowed to remain and continue to do what they were doing. So I cannot find that young lady, and I'm going to take that as a sign that I don't need to play all that cussing on my channel because I don't really care to anyway. But yeah, so that's what's going on. I do know that we'll be watching part 2 on Sunday. It's been very interesting to see how these teasers come out and what's going to happen. And I don't know. There's also a teaser where Karen is like, oh, well, you know, let's leave the conversation about the children off because this child going to have to grow up and see this. Very good point. But the point that I would like to make with that is tell that to his mama. Why is his mama making the fact that she don't know who his daddy is a storyline?
Literally, why are you making that a storyline?
Because once you make it a storyline, it's up for discussion. Like you can't make something a storyline and nobody can comment on it. That's not how that works.
Well, I think
Callie says an effective liar remembers their lies. What'd you say, babe?
I was gonna say Karen was probably getting at the fact that let's not participate.
Right. Oh no, I understood what she was saying, but I just wanted to point out that Karen shouldn't have just like generally spoke that into the room. I felt like Karen, though I like Karen didn't need to be indirect. Karen should have pointed directly at Mia and say, "Hey Mia, like the fact that you don't know who that child daddy is, this probably shouldn't be a storyline because your baby is gonna have to grow up and see that his mama was a vapid whore." Probably wouldn't want to put that on TV, sis.
But Karen also probably feel like, I can't tell you what to do with your child. But she was trying to tell the others don't participate.
Mm-hmm. Lord Debbie say Gordon should have stayed away from that beach and the Waffle House. Yeah, because he did say he hunched her in the Waffle House bathroom. He said that. The fact that a woman would let you hunch her in a Waffle House bathroom is your first indication that you ain't gonna know if none of your kids is yours. I'm just saying. Anita said Kenya lost her job for a season for doing what Robert did. Sure did. That
Well,
she did.
not even with Robert did. She ain't put it behind no paywall. She just didn't want to share
All she
it.
did was keep it. Yeah. All she did was keep it to herself. Now, my sister on the phone say Mia threw a drink. Portia had to be on friend hiatus after she used Kenya Moore hair care as a Swiffer sweeper.
Holla.
Now, yes, she said this is not RHOP type stuff. Mia needs to be on Maury. Yes, that was the place for her, was Maury Povich.
But they wanted her. They wanted to gutter up the black shows.
That's what they wanted because it's all about, this is what I want black women to take away from situations like this. Shows like this, narratives like the ones that Bravo likes to push on black women, people like Emmanuel Acho, these are attacks on black women's character. These are character assassinations. That's why I keep saying the attacks, the attack specifically against Wendy Osefo, this grand effort that everyone has put in, even production and the executives in hiring Necrosis, him on the show, is an attempt at character assassination of black women. It's about dirtying and sullying the character of black women. They are tired of y'all saying black girl magic. They are tired of you excelling. They are tired of you succeeding. They are tired of you being proud of yourselves. They are tired of you being proud of your sisters. So they need to do everything possible to reinforce the narrative that we are nasty, we're bitter, we're angry, we're mean, we're aggressive, we're terrible for being so smart. Look at the type of rhetoric they use against when she's the know-it-all. She looking down on people because that's what they think about all of us. They want you to stop being proud of yourself. If you're going to succeed, if you're going to do well, you better be looking at the bottom of your shoe. Don't you hold your head up. How dare you stick your chest out? You do not have a right to be proud of yourself. Black woman is what they're saying to you. That was the entire point of Emmanuel Acho telling our little Angel Reese, you put a target on your back. You're the villain. According to whom?
Right.
Takes like that, agendas like these are all about telling black women, your success makes you a villain. Your success makes you the bad guy. Your success is offending people. Your beauty is offending people. The amount of people I see online pissed off because people keep heralding Wendy Osefo as a great beauty, a beautifully dark melanated sister. Oh, she looks perfect. Or her complexion is heavenly. And these people are pissed off. Even our beauty offends these people. Y'all had better wake up. If you got a little black girl in your house, I don't care what she doing. If she playing Roblox, stop her and kiss her on the forehead and tell her you the baddest thing walking. And then send her out your room before she asks for some money to shop online or something. Send her quickly. If she get your money, don't blame me because I told you what to do. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. This is not just television. This is not just entertainment. This is not just reality TV. This is not just, oh, that's just Bravo. This is literally psyops. This is literally a psychological operation against you, black woman. Period. Who's the target audience? Who got accused of giving death threats to the likes of Giselle Bryant? Like, who cares enough about that mangy thing to give her a death threat?
Literally, just saying anything.
But who did she accuse? Black women. Black women. Y'all better wake up. Y'all had better wake up and smell the doggone coffee. Yolanda says Wendy is beautiful and has everything these rotten bananas envy. Facts. Hey, Jabret. She laughed, and I'm serious. After you get through praising your little girls, you better hurry up and run, because they'll get to thinking, oh, I am pretty. Hey, mama, seen an outfit. Angie Girl says a black woman is the most disrespected human on this earth. Yes, that's all true. All true. Gossip News, you done slid in, say, but I need to speak on this topic. Mia, Giselle, Robin, Ashley, and Nick are wrong for this. I mean, yeah, but also the executives are wrong too, because they are covering them and protecting them while they do what they're doing.
Yeah, the executives are the real problem.
Exactly.
They haven't been properly called out for even bringing on another African woman to attack another African woman. In particular, you got an African.
Because that was their way to get the xenophobia through the door. That was their way to get the xenophobia through the door.
And they ain't been properly called out about that. The production, the execs, everybody, they are the real problem, not the faces we see.
Oh, yeah. At all. At all. But yeah, things have completely gotten out of control. Completely. Just watching how things are going. I'm interested to see how Bravo will clean this up. Hey, Ashley, thank you for being 133. Yolanda said yes, which is why Essence Magazine called out the show. They did a decent job, but it didn't shake the table like I think they thought it would. If we're being fair, Essence doesn't hold the weight it used to. Gossip News and True Crime says this is the second time that Mia brought her son's business on the show. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But my biggest issue, because I mean, I'm not being rude, funny, or mean, but if she ain't worried about her child, I can't worry more about your child than you. My biggest concern is, how do you allow your vagina to ruin your life and blame two black women? Neither of them told you to go and sling that thing with reckless abandon. Nobody told you to do that, as a matter of fact. I don't believe. I think that was a choice that you made. Knowing the type of havoc that it could wreak in your life, you still made that choice. Nobody stopped you. Nobody told you to do it. Who sent for you? Like, she literally destroyed her life with her own hands. And now she's sitting up here bragging about having a radio personality, a DJ, as a boyfriend. Nobody seems to think that that's like pitiful. That's pitiful. You got with a man who was a co-owner in joint chiropractic franchises. Like, let's really look at this thing, okay? And your behavior turned off his relatives so much that they managed to snatch the company from up under him. So literally, by him being with you, you brought him down. And then after you brought him down, he's old, he's sickly. Now we get this filthy story that the entire time that you've been with Father Time, you've been just spreading your cat like chicken feed. Because I don't believe Ink is the only person that's been digging in her pot.
Oh, yeah, I doubt it.
Seriously. Even that comment that Jackie made about the chef, like, oh, you is that all you want him to do last season? It was like, what is going on here? What is really going on here? This is a lot. This is a lot. And after watching this type of stuff, I am understanding even more why Candiace wouldn't want to come back.
Oh, yeah. It's tired. It's very tired.
They got to apologize. She's got to apologize to Giselle for how she responded to her lying on her husband. And now you all need to apologize to Mia because she a hoe. And who else should I apologize to?
But it's the fact that Candiace weak behind to do it.
Yes, God. But I'm just saying, when we start telling Black women to apologize for things that they have nothing to do with, who do we apologize to next? Should they apologize to Satan for getting kicked out of heaven? Do we then apologize to David Duke? Like, who do we apologize to next? Do we apologize to Donald Trump? Who else do we need to apologize to? Maybe Carolyn Bryant, the lady that lied on Emmett Till. Maybe we need to dig her funky tail up out the grave and apologize to Carolyn. We so sorry that you was the nasty tramp that got this boy killed. And maybe, the people that burnt Rosewood, let's go apologize to them too while we at it. The dude that shot Martin Luther King, we should go apologize to him too. Apparently Black women are supposed to go on an apology tour for everything that everybody did. That's what it's looking like. I'm still trying to understand how Mia being a hoe is something that these Black ladies need to apologize to her for. It wasn't enough that they were nice enough not to drag her.
Yeah, that's kind of insane.
I'm sorry. Where's Ruben Studdard? Didn't he have that song, This Is My Sorry for 2004? Can we get him to remake it for Black women? This is our sorry for 2024. Because, who else you want Black women to apologize to? You remember that song, Eva? This is my sorry for 2004.
Not off the top of my head.
That this is my sorry for 2004. Okay. Y'all remember that song in the chat? I want Ruben, if he's still chubby, I don't want skinny Ruben. If he's still chubby, I want Ruben to come back and redo it. Yes, Nisa, he need to do a quick remix. You remember Ruben from American Idol, Chubby Ruben?
Yeah, I remember him. I just
You might
don't
have been
remember
too
that
little.
song.
Yeah, he need to do a quick remix for Black women. This is our sorry for 2024. Okay, we ain't apologizing no more this year for nothing. We sorry for looking better than you. We sorry for being smarter than you. We sorry for being more educated than you. We sorry for opening more businesses than you. We sorry for being cleaner than you. We sorry for cooking better than you. We sorry for raising our children better than you. We sorry for knowing who our children daddies is. Okay. What else is we sorry for, y'all? Give me some things that Black women need to apologize for in the chat, because we want to make sure we cover everything. Nisha 1833, thank you for the super chat. She said, I want that culture over. The bad B culture over, reality TV over. They already had a 400-year head start. We have to be better. Well, I'm not, thank you so much for the super chat, but I'm not focusing on us being better. I'm focusing on them leaving us the hell alone, because apparently we're doing just fine. We're doing so good that they want us to apologize to everybody. You remember that song? Mm-hmm. Star 3 say, I'm surprised nobody got on Mia for cheating and having an open marriage. Are you surprised? Are you?
I am, because they sure gave Ashley hell. Boy, they gave Ashley hell.
But they didn't give her hell for cheating because she ain't did none.
No, but they gave her hell about her Michael arrangement. Is it open? Is it not open? What you and Michael got going on? Why you believe Michael? And oh my goodness. They really, I don't know. Ashley, because Ashley was at odds with them for a minute. Ashley just started working with them.
That would be why. Yeah.
Because they would not leave her alone.
That's true. Gossip News say, we gotta apologize he wants to apologize to Giselle that her pastor ex-husband had side babies with other randoms, also first wives. I don't know. Yeah, we gotta apologize for a lot of stuff. Okay, Nisi say we're sorry for walking better. That's true. We do have some bad walks. We got some old nasty walks. Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. Yolanda said we will not apologize for being great. No, apparently we need to apologize for being great. Callie said if Wendy was sleeping around on Happy Eddie, she would be dragged through 3 parts of the show. Would they would drag her till they ruined her flawless complexion?
Yeah.
Yes, Bravo does like filth. Hey, Anel. Say Mia is turning RHOP into Love and Hip Hop. Well, I mean, they let Dr. Hellishly turn Married to Medicare into Love and Hip Hop. Mariah
Literally.
tried to warn them. Nobody listened. And I mean, nobody listened.
I'm going to drop down.
Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all tell Peanut bye because we got to talk about Glorilla and Shannon Sharp, too. We do. All right. Bye, Peanut. Call
Bye
me
bye.
later.
Okay.
All right. So listen, let me tell y'all what else happened. So this was a cute one because this should not take long, but it was really cute. So I wanted to mention it, and then we got to mention something that's not so cute either. Okay, because I got to ask y'all about the next one. But this one I ain't got to ask y'all. I'm gonna just tell y'all what I heard because it was cute. Okay, so little Glorilla, and I don't care what nobody says, she's just as cute as she can be. Oh, that's such a cute little girl. And I like her little song. Yeah, Glow. She a little rough, on the hook a little bit, but I like the Yeah Glow part. And then some of the parts in between the Yeah Glow, I be like, ooh, that's a little tough, but I like it. It's catchy. And she's so adorable. She was recently also on Tamron Hall, and her daddy had sent her a video message and stuff, and she was about to cry. I said, oh, another little daddy's girl. And she looked like her daddy, got her daddy's nose. Cute, cute, cute kid. So she was on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp. And I just wanted to mention really quick, if y'all haven't watched that interview, go watch it because you get to find out so many cute things about her. And if it's possible to like her more, I think it helped to like her more. For one, I'm just going to mention that I did not know she was one of 10 children. And she openly and very candidly talked about, the type of poverty that she was raised in, which made it even more um, inspirational to see where she ended up. She talks about being raised in the church. Of course, they named her Gloria Hallelujah. The fact that she thought she was going to sing gospel and stuff. But she very cutely let us know that she used to think she could sing, but not no more like that. And what else did we find out about little Glow? She really loves what she does, and she talked about how she was really at her lowest right before she blew up with that F and F song. And I want to say, as a side note, I never even heard that song right away. I heard it was a little tiny girl. I want to say she had to be like 11, maybe 9, anywhere between 9 and 11. Nisha, thank you for the super chat. She says, we owe no one any apologies. I know that's right, sis. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Belize and JB, thank you for being 139. So there was this little tiny girl. I'm not kidding. And the little girl was saying that she's kid free. And so she was, did this whole little rap like that she FREE, yes, she kid free, and don't leave your churn with me. And she was just so adorable. So I called Peanut and I said, what is this little girl talking about and why is she so cute? And that's when she said, Mama, no, she's talking about a song. She remade that off a song. And that's when I heard about Little Glow, and then I saw her and everything and all that. But anyway, she said before they made that song, and that was a producer song, so she didn't really get no money off of it. But apparently that's how she got her exposure, and the rest is history. That baby said she was down to nothing, sleeping on one of her friends' couches. Like basically she was couch surfing, had done lost her car and everything. So it was just really cute, very interesting to listen to her and Shannon Sharp talk back and forth, and you get to hear that country out of him and that country out of her, and there's two different types of country. It was absolutely a symphony of Southern drawl in that interview. Now, y'all, it was only like 50 minutes. When I was watching it, it was 25,000 people live views. Please make sure that y'all go watch it. It was entertaining. It was adorable. The live chat was a bit much because, you had those ignorant folks putting dolphins in the chat. I mean, even if they're angry with Yo Gotti and saying that he harmed the young man who called himself Dolph. What does that have to do with Lil Glow? But black males, you know how they are. So they were in there with ignorance, and their pick-mishas were in there to join in rather than just enjoying a very pleasant, very informative, very heartwarming interview. And I want y'all to go watch it. If you get a chance, watch the one with her and Tamron Hall too. Sometimes I like to give good news. Everything can't be bad news, right? So now let's talk about somebody who ain't one of us. Fallon Pena. Fallon, the girl who got pregnant by the hired help. Huh. So I'm here because I want y'all to tell me if there was any update on what it is that she was claiming that she wanted us to know. Because if y'all recall, yesterday I believe she went online to say that she had some tea for y'all, because it wasn't no tea for me. It really wasn't any tea that I wanted to hear. I mean, because you got pregnant from the hired help. I'm not sure how you could ever have anything to say that I would really necessarily care about. But I did think it was interesting, and she was on her live stream saying that I know y'all been waiting on me to say something. Y'all gonna keep asking if I don't say something, I'm coming. So I'm not sure who asked her to say anything. I think that maybe someone did. I think more or less that she's just excited that Portia ran away from Shrek. If I'm being fair, I don't understand why she would be excited. You waited until Shrek left you after you got pregnant for the hired help. When you could have just not got pregnant, nobody would have snitched on you, and you could have continued to spend money and sleep around with whoever. See, these women who destroy their lives with their own private parts, I don't understand it. I don't have that type of sickness. Like, that's insane. But apparently people were trying to guess what her news could be. And basically, so someone made the statement, she's going into business with Portia and Dennis, watch. And they added her, and she goes, I'd rather go into business with Simon and risk my freedom. Mind you, how would you be risking your freedom? I don't know. I don't know. It was just weird. And I figured I would come out here and ask y'all if y'all heard what it is that she wanted to say so bad that she didn't want to say, or what it is that she was going to say that she didn't want to say, or if she ever said anything of any import. Because I never heard anything. I never heard an update. Fallon is dull and boring, and she looks dull and boring. She looks dull and very boring. It doesn't even make sense. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I don't see any updates from her. Has anybody heard anything? Say Fallon is dull and boring. Oh, Emma. Are we? I don't know. We should be calling black folks silverbacks. I don't know if we should be doing that. I don't know. I haven't read anything either. I think that Fallon is trying to create some type of buzz around herself. And I believe that, and this is just my opinion, it's just what I think. I could be wrong. Y'all know I could be wrong. But I think that she's hoping that she'll create enough of a buzz that somebody will offer her a check or a job or something. Because that's the only thing that makes sense at this point. Because how many babies? Is it like 4 babies, 4 baby daddies at this point? I mean, that's kind of what it's looking like. I'm not sure how to make that sound better. Nisa, you say you agree. Yeah, it's given that she's trying to create a buzz around her name, and it's not really working. It's not really working. Okay. So listen, y'all, I think that's it until we get some more gossip, or more gossip that's worth dealing with, because some of it is just not worth it, and I'm not going to do it. But if we get some more gossip, y'all know I will be back. And until then, I'm going to let y'all enjoy the rest of your evening, because this was fun. Thank you again to Mama's Little Peanut. I'm so glad she came to hang out with us, because it was her idea to dig into Mr. Emmanuel Acho's stats so we could drag him appropriately. Ooh, that child is a handful. But thank you to her for suggesting the digging into who this man actually is and dragging him comprehensively. So thank you to her for hanging out with Mama and Aunties on the porch. Thank y'all for being here. And you know what time it is. If you did not hit the like button on the way in, please do not hesitate to hit the like button on the way out. Hit your notification bell. Make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live on this good channel. Subscribe if you've not subscribed, because you know we're happy to have you here. Okay. And if you want to join channel membership and put your crown on your head, there is a join button beneath the video and a membership link in the description box. Also in the description box is the link for our Royal Family merchandise store, so you can get your own crown gear. We got the classic black and gold design, and we got our new emerald crown design. So listen, y'all go ahead and grab yours today. Also in the description box, we got the link for our Amazon storefront, so we can all shop together for our homes and craft needs. And I got my Amazon wish list there in case you want to send a girl some snacks, pens, notebooks, so I can continue to take these good notes. All that stuff is there too. So listen, today, thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all. Y'all had me going in that chat. I had a hard time keeping up with you, but I enjoyed you all. Okay? So listen, take care. We'll talk again soon. And remember, if no one else says it to you, remember, God loves you, I love you, and there ain't nothing you can do. Talk to you later. Bye.